your niece or nephew's cheeks. What's wrong with you? I don't know, my brother's kid will call me uncle, and then my sister's kid will call me JJ.
Aww.
It's the cutest thing. Like, when I get up in the morning, I'll like go down the hall in the living room, and she's like, JJ, 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 because we watch her for my sister when she's at work.
Baby do indeed make game. Okay, Mr. Walrus.
Because, childcare in New Jersey is literally full to the point where there's a waiting list. It's insane. Like, I don't know how it is in other places, but, like, it's so full right now. Like, either your grandma or relative watches your kid, or no one watches your kid. That's how bad it is right now.
Alright, I'm gonna take a certification exam.
Like, how's childcare in Texas? Like, are you able to get daycares and stuff?
What's that?
You don't know what daycare is for your, like, little kids?
Oh, no, I know what that is. I'm just joking around because we don't got that shit.
We don't got that shit. What did she do yesterday that I had to, like, immediately jump up and be like, no, 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 no. That'll kill you. What was it that she did?
Do I make him a soldier or do I make him a...
I don't remember, but it was something I had to jump up and be like, oh, you know those plastic forks or whatever?
Yeah.
So I couldn't find her baby forks. I'm like, okay, I'll just give her the plastic fork and keep an eye on her. And she does the exact thing that I don't want her to do. She fucking breaks a piece of the fork off and tries sticking it in her mouth. I'm like, no, 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 no. I have to find your baby fork.
And childcare is almost as expensive what to earn here in Oz, so unless you're really raking it in, it's not really viable.
So when I was little and we still had like options, we went to this like religious daycare place, and I only remember it because of trauma.
Oh,
it's where I discovered God, believe it or not.
Oh shit, the lag spike just hit like a motherfucker.
Did I ever tell this story on stream when I went to daycare?
No.
Okay, so obviously when you're a kid and your parent leaves you at daycare or whatever, or kindergarten, whatever, you'll start crying, because, you know, you're a kid. And I remember my mom like left us that day and I like wouldn't stop crying, so they took me to the Sunday school class that was going on across the hall, and they read some story about Jesus, and that's when I discovered God.
Help Felix
Dude,
out.
Ashe looks like he just got back from a Twilight convention.
He looks like the local edgelord.
Pretty much. He looks like him and Felix just hang out and just discuss goth novels.
What's a good goth
dude.
novel you found?
Okay. You're acting like I read goth novels. I don't. Then again, the one novel I've been reading, the main catchphrase of the protagonist is, you will not break me, fuck you all. So is that goth?
No, that's just edgy, and I love it.
Aw, dude, you need to read Dungeon Crawler, Carl. It's so good.
You will not break me, fuck you all.
Fuck you all. It's the best line ever. If I ever see that voice actor in a convention, I'm gonna be like, who won't you break again?
I'd like you to tell me.
Yes, what said this? I enjoy a good ghost story, but I've never seen a ghost in real life. Let's have experience for myself, even just once.
Dude, this fucking sucks. I have acid reflux and mucus like coming out the other end.
Oh god, that is AIDS. God.
So I keep coughing. Oh my god.
Maybe
Jesus
you need a
Christ.
ritual to summon one. No, I'm not gonna tell her to do a cult ritual. You should walk around.
Well, yeah, she has the dark and light magic, so she can like heal and damage shit, which is pretty useful.
You should walk around the monastery late at night. I don't know about that.
I feel like a ritual will piss off the church. I would just go with the most teacher answer ever and be like, ghosts aren't real.
That might work.
You know what happened to my history teacher once?
What?
Like, keep in mind, this dude's, like, very, like, macho. Like, he was even head of the football team. Like, he was very, like, no-nonsense macho. And he was drunk with a couple buddies. He was telling us this story.
Well, I don't know.
And he was drunk with a couple buddies at a campground.
Hey,
and they just saw this fucking floating...
Look what JK said.
What? Oh. Well, I don't know. Move to Texas. I'll think about it.
Move
but
here,
anyway.
buddy. It's cheaper for gas.
That's it. I'm done. No more work.
Also, I love how high school cafeteria, the church's cafeteria is. Like, it doesn't even look like a military barracks cafeteria. It's like a high school cafeteria. What the fuck are you doing? Is your A button broken?
I don't know. Is it?
You're fucking with me, aren't you?
No, seriously, I'm not.
Are you not?
I wish I was.
Dude, just hit B. How are you doing?
That's it. I'm done. No more work for me, especially not with her. Not in a million
Were you
years.
spamming A?
Yes. Like, do like quests to level up. I didn't know there were like infinite grinding quests. Helm Splitter, that sounds cool, and that's probably gonna murder someone.
Do you want to know what I've been doing all day? I've been trying to balance my time between you, my British girlfriend, my brother, and our other Spanish friend.
Eliminated.
Shoot me.
Sorry.
Like, everybody literally wants a game today.
Sorry.
It's not your fault.
Okay, we are
It's just
going
that everyone
to...
knows I'm free on Saturday.
Everyone
And
knows.
just everybody wants a piece of me. Like, when did I become popular is the question.
By your family? Who knows? I was right. It does have it.
Don't make fun of JK's ass like that. Damn, dude.
I'm sure he has a fine ass.
I know just because he had a kid doesn't mean his ass is going to look any worse for wear. God.
I never said his ass looked like it sucked. I'm sure he has a fine
So
ass.
inconsiderate. I know, I'm doing a bit.
I know. I just don't care.
Where they added that in an update, I don't remember how to do that in my playthrough.
You never had a chance.
My ass is mighty
What were you
fine.
saying?
If anything, it's better than before I had a kid.
Getting stronger.
Well, I mean,
Wait,
you
what
had
were you
that-
saying before, by the way?
I don't know. I forgot.
You said, did I ever tell you that story of what? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Of how I said no to a person that asked me out because I just didn't feel like going on a date.
Yeah, you did, and then your parents got involved.
No.
And then you're like, I think you told me this privately. I don't
Yeah.
think you said it on stream.
Yeah, like I never told this story on stream. Yeah, essentially, what ended up happening is that in middle school I got asked out by a friend. Like I knew this girl who, essentially, we were just like friends. But the thing is, I must have done something. I don't know what I did. I don't know if I had. I didn't think I had the riz to pull it off. But somehow, some way, I managed to get her to ask me out. And the thing is, I didn't see her that way, and I still don't see her that way now. She asked me out, and you want to know what I said?
What'd you say?
I just said, nah.
I have a similar story where my tism got the better of me, because you know I'm not good at picking up on social cues because of tism.
Yeah.
So
that
apparently this
missed.
girl had the hots for me all this time, and I didn't know it, and I was essentially ignoring her. And the way I figured out was really depressing, and I regret this to this day. Like, she was literally crying to the teacher, like, crying. I felt so fucking bad.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Speaking of candles, I saw a dog almost blowed up. Actually, I don't think I've ever told the story. Ever told the story of how my dog murdered a pig?
You did, actually. I think you did.
Not on stream.
What? Didn't you not know whose pig it was?
I think it was just a random pig that roamed around.
I was gonna say, if it was a random pig, man, you either should have let him eat it or made that bitch into bacon.
Let my dog eat it because it's like, fuck it, why not?
Did you ever see those fucking Highland... Did you ever see those fucking Highland cows?
No.
Dude, they're like... It's weird. They're like the Shih Tzu of cows. They're fucking furry as hell. It's awesome. I kind of want one. They're fucking cool.
That is that.
I keep confusing Zach Aguilar for Yuri Lowenthal.
Wait.
Indian.
I thought... JK, I thought silk was made of animal fat. Like, in the medieval period and shit like that. Could be wrong on that.
Took me 7 turns.
Unless the liar is animal fat, I don't know.
MVP Byleth. Yeah, because this man got 2 levels out of this. It's insane. When I was a kid, there was a time I fell down and hit a hill and landed on a cactus. Oh! Ooh! That's
Oh, dude. You know what happened to my uncle, actually? Kind of has something to do with cat. You know, like those bugs that can crawl on you and like bite your those like what are they called? They're like roly-polies or something, and they can all bite you. They're jiggers, I think they're called, with a J. Jigger bugs.
They sound like a pain in the ass.
Guess where they bit him?
In his nuts.
Exactly. They like, dude, they like got up his shirt and just bit the crap out of his dick. And my mom was telling me this story, and he had to go to the hospital to get them all removed. And this is before like they could like numb the area. That they had the technology to do so. So he was like screaming in pain as they did it. And guess where this happened?
Where?
When he was on vacation in Texas.
Oh God.
I'm like, damn.
That sounds just like the dick. It just sounds like it sucks.
They honestly probably have a different name than jiggerbugs, but I think that's what my mom called them. So I'm just gonna go with
Yeah, it's
that.
very close to the N-word.
That's why I was very direct when I said I'm like, jigger with a J. That's why I said, you know what I mean.
Oh, that's doing a lot of damage. Oh!
God, I'm talking about dicks a lot tonight. My apologies, chat.
Yeah, last time it was pegging. Yeah, last time we made too many jokes, started talking about pegging. Reminds me of this one video I saw of nurses having to
Doing
remove
my part.
something from a guy's ass, something that really should have had a base.
Dude, there was this one episode of Untold Stories of the ER where this dude shoved it. Oh my god, I'm about to talk about dicks again. This one dude, sorry chat, where this one guy shoved his dick into one of those like park barbecue grills, like the weird metal ones.
Thanks.
Like, you know those things that look like fucking torture chambers?
Yeah, those things.
It's like, why in the hell would you stick your dick in one of those, even if you're drunk?
Because
The only shitty thing about the episode is the entire like thing had to be censored because it was his dick, and I'm like, why even air that on TV? That's boring.
you never
So, like,
know.
if you're gonna show me a horrific injury to someone's genitals, show me everything.
Yeah, but it's on TV, so
And I know I'm kidding,
you know.
dude. I wish we had that rule that Britain has, where if it's like past a certain time of night, nudity can be shown on TV.
the video wasn't gross, but it was really bloody. Ooh.
So anyway, about dick. Oh, I'm kidding.
Oh yes. I don't know. I need to tell the story now because I think I told you the story recently.
No more dick stories.
Oh. Want to tell them about the one I told you recently?
Wait, I'm probably not gonna remember it, but what was it?
My allergies kicking in because I had a cat on my nuts.
Oh god, dude, we're gonna have to call this Fire Emblem and Dick Stories.
Yeah, for context, when I was a kid, I really loved cats, and my cousin had a cat. Her name was Brittany. She was adorable. She has passed away, unfortunately. Rest in peace. And what I would do
Brittany
is,
it was? That's cute.
and I would hang out with the cat, just have her like just petting her. And what ended up happening is that because of I was allergic to cats, or specifically like cat dandruff or saliva or some bullshit like that. And what ended up happening is I wake up the next day, go to pee in order to, because I was getting ready for school, and I just look down and I'm like, huh, that's not supposed to be like that. And my mom was like wondering what I was doing, taking forever. And then she came into the bathroom and it's like, we need to go see a doctor.
No shit, you said it was bent 90 degrees?
75, more like 75, but yeah.
Dude, as I said, that's like Perion's disease. That could be like a sign of thyroid failure.
And I had to get that checked. And it was one of my more cringe memories.
Dude, at least it wasn't as embarrassing as getting your balls checked at 10 o'clock at night by a Jewish dude.
Greatest story we have ever told.
Yeah, it was. If you weren't there for that, I'm sorry. I get like in a medical gown and stuff, and I think the doctor's gonna be this like this normal dude, and it's this like 30-year-old Jewish dude that my sister works with, who's like feeling my nuts, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and the final diagnosis is I jack off too much. I didn't have testicular torsion, and that is why my nuts were touched at 10 o'clock at night by a 30-year-old Jewish man.
Medical gown in quotes. It's
Right.
amazing.
I'm not telling that again.
Yeah, we were playing P2, and essentially that's when we finally got back to it. This man didn't want to stream for the day because he was bored, but then he like changed his mind like midway through, and I called him and we
I
just
wasn't
started
bored. I went to go to sleep, and I'm like, I can't sleep. Fuck it, let's stream.
And this man out of boredom was like, fuck it, I'm gonna tell the story. That was the hardest I've ever laughed on stream.
I was really pressing chat. I'm like, do you want me to tell this story? Do you not want me to tell this story? Okay, I can tell it. Nah.
And he decided to tell it, and what ended up happening is the it's so funny.
And then immediately after, I told the story that happened to me earlier in the day when I lit my microwave on fire. And I forget who it was. I think it was the poor who was like, "You lit your balls on fire?" Pretty sure it was a remaster, not a port.
Yeah, it's a remaster. I like how Nintendo's like, every game that was on the Wii U, we're gonna remaster because then we know the Wii U was dog shit.
Dude, somehow my original Switch is like not as old as my 3DS, yet it's in worse condition somehow.
I wanted to give Engage a chance, but I'm not sure I'd be able to bear that many old school story pieces. I've seen some of the early bits and my brain was just going to stop. Oh yeah, like isn't like old school Fire Emblem very much like gritty? Like it's a lot darker than current Fire Emblem.
Not that it's dark, it's just like very generic.
Oh, very generic political commentary or some bullshit like that.
That's why they rewrote the story for Shadows of Valencia and made it really good.
Why? Because the original plots were just like there. Because from what
Essentially, the rewritten story of Shadow of Valencia, the main theme of it is like the goods and the bads of religion, and like basically, is family more important than religion, or is religion more important than it's kind of gets up its own ass, but it's still a pretty good story.
So it just sort of just like
Pretty much every character has their own reason near the end for wanting to help the protagonist, and it's really cool how they show that in the end with unique dialogue, depending on who's alive or not.
It has fucking amnesia. Oh, a lot of tropes. Okay, that checks out.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Engage. Apparently the reason it's
I thought you meant Valencia. I'm like, that's not that generic.
Apparently the game has like a lot of tropes in Engage.
Wait, what the fuck? Is Engage an isekai?
No, it's not an isekai. It's just has a lot of very generic tropes. That and one of the main reasons is that the art style changed as well. Because the original artist wasn't involved with Engage. Like the artist for Three Houses, Fates, Awakening, they weren't involved with the development. So all the character models look really off. It looked very generic anime.
Yeah, I do have the enhanced port. It's Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore.
Yeah, and the
I'm gonna install that to this Switch because I kind of want to play some of it on stream one of these days.
The new artist, dude, the memes when Engage was made was so fucking good. The amount of memes from the MC alone was amazing.
Unable to download some data as the system version is out of date.
That UI style and character design for Engage is so damn off. Yeah, it was off because it was done by a fucking VTuber artist, dude.
Did you grow up using a Game Boy? Because that would explain it. The cramps we get from our Game Boy SPs as adults is worth it.
Dude, I had a Game Boy, and that was my childhood. I would not have you slander it.
I'll slam the shit out of it. I don't give a shit now.
My copy of Nickelodeon Heroes is gonna be my go-to game.
My go-to game for Game Boy was either Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban or Pokemon Emerald.
I never had Pokemon GBA for the GBA.
Well, they were some of the most expensive games for the GBA and still are.
No, not even back then.
Didn't the GBA have like fixed or fluctuating prices for games?
Because
you now.
Because the GBA was slowly going to die because the DS. I think so.
The thing with the GBA is like the DS had a very slow takeover. Like when Emerald was out and I was playing Emerald and I had my GBA all that time, I didn't even know the DS was a thing. No one really did. until the DS Lite and Diamond and Pearl came out. Then the DS was like, I'm gonna destroy the world.
That checks out.
That's what happens with Nintendo handheld. It's like people are like, this is meh. Then Pokemon comes out and it's like, kneel before God.
People at Spider-Verse, then they made Batman VR. And then they have the balls to try and buy the company behind Power World, making the situation with Nintendo even more fucked to hell. I could keep ranting, but I'll stop for my own mentality.
Dude, Power World has the ability to become one of the best survival games ever, but Nintendo's gonna do everything in their power to keep anything from competing with Pokemon. Yet it has a Switch port!
You want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why they're suing? It's for the pettiest reason possible. It's so
They're
fucking
scared, dude.
no. Before you continue, you want to know why? There's only one reason they think they'll get away with it. You want to know why?
Why?
Because the capture devices are balls and you can throw them. And Nintendo has a patent for that.
Here's one problem, though. You can't patent a mechanic like that.
Not to Nintendo.
Japan number 79 here again, and what the fuck, Nintendo? You have to prove me wrong in the future, you
Apparently
dipshits?
patented it, and they're doing whatever they
Wait,
can.
Have Nintendo not seen... Oh, no, they have seen it. It's on their system. Fucking... Oh my god, what's the name before I forget? Not Cassette Beast. The multiplayer Pokemon thing. That's not Pokemon, it's... I'll tip my tongue. I know I own a copy somewhere. Oh, Flight Simulator 2024 is on Steam now. Awesome.
Need great busyness right now. It is not a good time for the chatting, but you have given me intrigue. Please make sure you are speaking with me again.
Why do you talk like
I'm going to go into my room, think about this conversation, and just really go to town on myself.
Here's the thing, though. Kodaka's a good writer, but most of the gameplay that I've seen from his games are just... eh.
Alright, what would you do in this scenario? Because I think Kodaka's friend's mentally insane. Alright, I showed you that trap thing, right? You're put in a scenario where A, you have a 50-50 chance... Alright, chat, what would you do in this scenario? You're given a gun, and you're told you have a 50-50 chance of accidentally murdering your best friend. But if you don't shoot the gun, your other friend dies in a fire. What do you do in that scenario?
I've heard whispers about Lord.
That is literally a scenario from Zero Escape 3.
I'd risk the 50-50 because at least we have a chance for both of them to survive.
Exactly. That's what I do too, because it's the best chance. You have to, like, in that scenario, do the best thing for everyone to survive. That's exactly what, like, I did in that scenario.
Pretty much what this game is, Josh. Most of the game is literally just wait.
This game is pretty much Persona meets Fire Emblem.
I want to get this and play the genocide route and regret every minute of the story. Undertale?
So you want to play the... Dude, people underestimate how much bloodshed there is in the deer route. Like, you have to kill all your friends. No,
that's Edelgard. Edelgard's route literally has you killing
Dude,
everyone.
there's just as much murder of classmates in that route.
No, you think Deer Route is bad? Edelgard's is worse. You gotta kill everyone, including the church.
Hey, you.
That's essentially the whole thing. Actually, remember that let me in a meme with the guy being clawed and him saying, "Let me be by."
Dude, so I saw someone put the artwork of the three kids from this game over the Pokemon Go houses or classes, and it's so funny. Because the personifications of each team matches all three perfectly. So do the colors, by the way.
I'm hesitant to invite a girl to my room in the middle of the night with who living right next door. I'm trying to invite Scully. I'll get the next day. Maybe I'll rethink the room assignments. This does seem to be some Sylvain. Sylvain is satisfied with their response. I knew it was you because no one else is a fuckboy here.
And I brought you to the academy as my friend. Not a vassal.
But your highness, a vassal is...
Okay, I actually like these two so far.
Well, I mean, I get the feeling that the most chemistry here for now. Like, for now, they have the most chemistry. Because it's like
Is it bad
obviously.
that I'm getting like a dude bromance with not like a love bromance, but just like a bromance between these two?
Yeah, I get that vibe too. Like they clearly like Dedu like he
Like he's essentially a brother to
yeah. Dedu feels
like a
like
little
he
brother to Dmitri.
yeah, I have a feeling that I know Dedu's gimmick. Essentially, it's like he feels like he owes Dmitri a lot, but Dimitri's like, nah, dude, you're my friend. I still care about you a lot.
Wait, what
So
about
much has
go for
happened
it?
since we met, yet we cannot seem to bridge this gap.
Hey, your girl, you came back. Hello. Hey, do you want to ask her about it?
Oh, your girl, how are the furry drawings coming along?
Does she kind of look like Noelle from Hollow? You know about her? Nice.
Wait, does Three Houses actually continue the story, or is it in between?
It's an alternate story where essentially instead of the 5-year time skip, it's a 3-year time skip, and a whole
See,
new
I
protagonist.
have some of the Muso games, but you kind of just end up spamming the same combos over and over and over and over again, and I kind of get boring.
The whole fun is figuring out your own combos. I mean, for me, when I played Pirate Warriors 3, you cannot stop me.
Nonsense.
Speaking of Muso games, we need to play more of that
Early
Fate
to give
one.
up.
Oh, Fate Stay Night? Oh, that one actually has a proper story. That's the thing. That one has a proper plot going on. So that's what makes it interesting.
Yeah, it does. I literally had to write separate rules for that one and the Fate Stay Night killing game.
For context, me and this man, before we started this channel, we played a game. We were mostly doing Fate Stay Night streams. And essentially we had a thing called VN Mondays where we would stream visual novels on Monday. And our go-to was Fate Stay Night because we just felt like playing a long VN for some
Here we
reason.
go. Oh, sorry.
Noelle has way bigger bahanga lagangas. Yep, I know.
Anyway, the Waxing Moon ritual is essentially the same thing as the Holy Grail Wars. 7 servants and 7 masters must kill each other to get a wish.
Yeah, then again, Noelle is a Shotokan, so that makes sense.
Few spices.
I hear good things about Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't like Star Rail because of the pure fact that I don't hate it because it's turn-based. I hate the fact it's a gacha turn-based. And when I hear gacha and turn-based in the same sentence, I think RNG bullshit. So yeah, fuck that. No.
Alright, chat, I'm gonna test your age. Has anyone here played Wizard 101 when it was being advertised on TV relentlessly?
Oh god.
Raise your hand.
That's a throwback.
Me!
That is a throwback. Oh yeah, speaking of throwback MMOs or dungeon crawlers, the Fate series is coming back. They're getting remade. They're porting it. Not Fate Stay
Were we
Night.
supposed to
Fate.
buy the remake of Fate Stay Night and we never did?
The remaster, yeah, but we never did. Oh, I need to buy
I say we
that.
just keep playing our PSP fucking Frankenstein version.
Or the Ultimate Edition that has the so-called perfected version because it has those scenes in day 11.
Fuck yeah, it does, which we're gonna have to censor relentlessly.
$10 saying there's gonna be someone that steals the fucking text files and just puts them in that version of the game, which is probably illegal.
An adult, I know what I'm buying.
I just don't
Yada yada
understand.
yada.
Only 4 years ago, they murdered our king and slaughtered the soldiers and knights who were with him, all of whom were innocent.
Wait, excuse me. So the people we're going to fight, the noble douchebags, slaughtered her
What they've done
dudes?
is against all codes of honor and ethics.
That is war in general, sister. Get used to it. And the music just stopped. Jesus Christ. Never mind, it's
Also,
back.
I'm forgetting your girl's a minor, so we're gonna stop talking about this.
Spotted Dorothea. Hello, Dorothea.
Are you going to fight alongside the Knights of Saros?
Let me know if you meet anyone I might be interested
Oh,
in.
Josh Van, I actually have an emulator with that game all set up if you want the files.
Yeah, he sucks at it. It was funny to watch. You owe me a new copy of Engage, asshole.
Translated and everything.
I do find you very interesting, Professor.
Let me... Okay.
Which would be funny if Nintendo steals yet another translation.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Didn't they steal the Fire Emblem 1 translation? You
Yeah,
told me
they
about
did.
this.
I know that they stole it.
Because you used that ROM before, right? Like you used it?
Mm-hmm.
We'll do our best.
It went well.
There was like no dialogue between
Ended
those
up
two.
hallucinating Pennywise in the nighttime. I can't handle horror. My favorite horror is like unique serial killing movies.
It seems I've improved.
Like Saw and Final Destination.
Yeah.
And I liked a few of the Friday the 13th films.
I've got it.
Friday the 13th is a very much a comfort series for me. If I want to just
this
watch
is how it's
cheesy
There was one with this one
slashers-
actor that had a little
It all
brother,
makes sense
and he was
now.
acting like the most 80s greaser dude ever, and was fucking awesome, and I wish that guy got more roles, because that guy was fucking great. Like, you know the Michael Jackson-esque, like, greaser look that a lot of people did back then?
I'm gonna take a seminar.
Like, he had that look on him, it was cool. I say we go take Catherine's seminar, just because she's Catherine. I still have no effing idea how you get the trans Catherine
You
ending.
shouldn't have to help me.
I have time. Let us fix this quickly. We will need to prepare more food.
Wait,
before
is the
the
dude
others
actually
arrive
helping her
at the dining
clean?
hall.
Yeah.
What a real man.
The dude looks like a JoJo character in his portrait. He does, actually.
Oh,
Wait,
right.
are we capable of shipping these two?
After we clean up, you're also
They look
gonna
like they'd fit,
help
right?
me cook?
You object?
I mean, she's the smallest in the class, he's the
I'm just
biggest.
so sorry
It
to bother you with
works.
this.
Oh, Pearl, get used to that. Oh, your girl likes to do that in chat.
Astep Chickelimning Dead. I can't read that.
Obviously, she just decided to smash her head against her keyboard and figure that out, so.
Dude, Quaffern is like the best. Like, honestly, she deserves all the credit. Fuck the other two.
Sesbian Lex. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, Monday. Mutiny in the
Alright, so chat, if I'm never not on during the week, it's because I'm tired from babysitting and or I'm not feeling well.
Distinguished knight, none other than Catherine, wielder of Thunderbrand.
Wielder of my dick inside of her sheath in a minute. Jeez, that body.
She's a tomboy. She looks hot.
I know!
Thunderbrand?
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand. It's one of the hero's relics.
And made out of a
Ah,
skeleton.
It's also very impractical.
And made out of a skeleton. It looks like it's made
See
out
how
of
it has those prongs on the side?
Yeah, it's gonna get stuck in the body, right? Like
If you gotta
stabbing-
stab someone, it's gonna get stuck.
Yeah, stabbing
Also,
is
those prongs can break off when slashing, and it's ineffective.
yeah, like that's one thing with anime swords. They just kind of are iffy on, because it's like they they reduce practicality for looking cool. Here's the thing.
There's ways you can do it, though. Like, if you were to take those spikes and make them just a little smaller, like, little, like, diagonal things coming at the side, like, kind of like teeth, it would be very practical.
It could be like a sawing weapon. Yeah.
There's a name for that kind of weapon. I think the Incas used it?
Which were passed down to their descendants.
Yeah, the Incas used it.
It's an
There's a
honor
name
to
for
wield,
it.
But I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to fight.
Why would Lenato incite such a reckless rebellion?
You should know more about that than any of us, Ashe.
Well, I don't. Lenato never mentioned anything of the like to me.
Oh, are they part of the same
Wasn't
noble
even caught up in
bloodline?
His own personal vendetta.
Is Ashe related to Lord Lenato?
I'm Lenato's adopted son. He raised me as though I were his own blood.
Oh, so we gotta kill his dad?
He was always so kind. I don't understand. I guess it has to do with Kristoff.
Oh.
How much do you know about the tragedy of Dusker, Professor?
I've heard of
I'm
it.
assuming this is the PTSD
It's
event.
when the king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus was murdered by the people of Dusker. It happened about 4 years ago.
Oh, so a mutiny.
And that's
Okay.
why Dmitri has
Please,
fucking
go on.
PTSD.
Well, considering the way she looked at Dmitri, probably, yeah.
Right. Well, Lord Lenato's son, Kristoff, was accused of being involved in that whole awful affair. He was executed by the church.
I don't remember this from the yellow teams thing.
Well, that's because we didn't have Ashe on our side, or on the thing.
Oh, so you get certain lore in these events.
Tragedy of Dusker is the PTSD event. Oh, okay.
So that's what causes Dmitri to go insane post time skip then?
Why was the king targeted? Oh. Oh, boy.
King Lambert was attempting a major political reform. Needless to say, he had many enemies.
As they do, yes.
Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lonato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since.
Ooh.
Well,
Yeah,
to be
that
more
checks out.
specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Christoph over to them.
Yeah. That sounds rough.
So, traitorous thing in the church happened, then that happened, his dad's dead, and now he's PTSD.
Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They used the fog to slip past the knight's perimeter.
Oh, wait, I didn't buy torches. Fuck. Bro, why couldn't you... Why you remind me now?
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor. Everyone, prepare for...
They just got ambushed. So his dad got killed and the church had something to do with it?
Most likely.
With the power of, like, SSDs to load things in a single
Where the
second.
enemy might be, or how many of them there are.
Who was the couple in Shadows? Ask this man, I don't know.
Shadows Valencia? It was Alm and Celica.
Shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
Shouting from within the fog. It seems the knights are already battling.
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
So take it slow. Got it. Jump this man. Bye-bye.
God, the crest system, I forgot how busted it is. Doesn't it give you a slight power boost most of the time?
Yeah, a Violet Mystery Crest just straight up heals them on attack, which is already OP sounding enough.
And Violet, unlike the other Fire Emblem characters, is meant to be a tank.
Well, not a tank. It's more because I leveled them up most of the time. I barely leveled anyone else up.
Quite helpful.
Does Santras do the same thing in this one like it does in Fates, where it gives someone an extra turn, or is that too broken and they changed it?
No, it's too broken. They removed it, which is boring. I like Songstress in Fates. That's hitting.
By the way, if we come across the boss, have Ashe attack. I want to see that unique dialogue.
Oh my god! You split that man in half.
And crested on his ass.
As God is my witness, that man is no longer a man. He is now two.
He's now a dead guy.
It's time.
I love that they just fucking charge on a Pokemon tackle.
Yeah, alright.
Lord Lonato, please don't die. I am sorry. But did you really think you would get away with this?
Oh, is this... Oh, now I know what this battle is. It's just sort of karma coming back for them. That explains it. It's just karma coming to get them.
Unveiling the church's secrets. D-Route can only do... Yeah, you really can only do so much in a deer route.
Add that to Shamir, and that's the cold shower waiting to be needed. Edelgard's route is basically...
The deer route essentially... Oh, sorry.
Edelgard's route is
The
basically...
deer route essentially just wants to save the world and fuck everyone else.
Your girl, I know those numbers. No one type those numbers in, please. And you kill this man. You can do the church in Edelgard, but yeah, this is a progression with the Edelgard goes. That finale on displays a good amount of the lore, but it's from like the church. Edelgard in the church. Yeah, that checks out.
You know, it'd be a really cool game, but Disney doesn't have the balls to make it happen.
That is.
A Star Wars game with the mechanics of Valkyria Chronicles.
That would be so cool. But I know they won't do
You play
it.
as the 501st, having... Like, the opening level is the 501st having to make their final stand on Hoth.
Oh
and
my
then,
god.
And then the rest of the game is how the 501st got to where they were. Like, and it begins on... And the tutorial levels order...
Also,
and the next
cutscene,
level's order 66.
cutscene. Who the hell are we dealing with? Oh.
Wait, did we finish the battle already?
No, we found a cutscene. And who are you? Oh, hello.
Dope. Oh, that was sick.
Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son!
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess.
Oh.
You face a knight of Theros!
Oh.
Which is why.
Wait, does Dmitri know that?
The fog is real. There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy central church from the judgment of the goddess.
Wait, does Dmitri know that Catherine killed his dad?
You mean Ashe?
Oh, I thought she killed. I'm confused. I thought she. Wait, wasn't it a tragedy that like the king died, who was Dimitri's dad, and then what? Somebody explain this to me like I'm 5.
Essentially, there was a tragedy a while back that caused the death of Dimitri's father, and it's highly likely that it was, you know, the doer fighting because of that. You missed, dipshit. But yeah, it's a whole thing.
Let's see how they like this.
And so this guy's rebelling against the church because Catherine killed Dimitri's dad, and now
Ashe's
Ashe has to
father.
kill his own stepfather.
Do this right.
Wait, it was Ashe's father that was killed.
His adoptive father.
Oh.
God, my nose is stuffy. Yeah, Catherine is the big oh shit moment plenty of times. So we gotta murder her. Got it.
Oh, so you have to kill Catherine later because she killed Dimitri's dad.
If we recruit her somehow.
I did not know I forgot she killed Dimitri's dad entirely. Unless that only comes up when you're playing Blue Lions.
Maybe. That's probably what checks out. Jesus Christ, you're tanky. Jesus. Okay, let's take a
I'm assuming they don't tell us why the
So-
church killed the Blue Lions king.
So like way later on, maybe.
I may as well win.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, Catherine turned in Ashe's brother. Said bro got killed. Now Ashe's dad blames her for her bro's death.
Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. Oh boy, it's just the whole thing, is it?
Oh, this is gonna end in fucking tears, I assume.
And end with a large amount of betrayal? Yes. God knows how much betrayal, but a lot of betrayal nonetheless.
Thanks.
Betrayal!
That cutscene doesn't change across routes though, so you always find out about that little tidbit.
I just
okay.
forgot, I guess. Well, I guess I didn't really care, so I wasn't playing as Dmitri.
Because if it's not Dmitri, who cares, right?
I'm on it.
Like I said, it would be cool if they made like a spin-off, like art action RPG. We just played like a dude who's time traveling throughout the eras, like like a DB's universe situation.
The different Fire Emblem storylines.
Yeah. One knife twist for this battle is that Ashe has a talk option with his dad. It's sad. Okay, we need to get Ashe to talk to this man. Okay.
That's what I said already. We need to have Ashe do that. Like, have Ashe fight the boss.
Yeah. All right, Ashe, we're gonna go make you talk to Daddy, dearest. So we're gonna be skipping turns until you get over to him.
So Catherine turned into Ashe's older brother. That kid got killed, and he blames Catherine for it. Got it. Essentially, it's what I'm getting at.
Oh, he's gonna take a lot of damage if we're not careful.
You just want the conversation, so just let him get hit.
Yeah, I'll leave Violet here just in case.
Okay, so what I'm getting is Dimitri's dad died, which caused all this other bullshit to happen, and the kingdom would essentially fall
I
apart.
must destroy these evildoers by any means necessary.
Please surrender, Lenato. Whatever your reasons for doing this, we can still talk it out.
Rhea is an infidel who has deceived the people and desecrated the goddess. We have virtue and the goddess herself on our side.
So they believe in the same goddess, but they believe
So
Rhea's a
both,
heretic.
they're having a holy war right now. Got it.
Yeah, and then both sides believe each one's a heretic.
And he's essentially making an excuse for the revenge of his dead son.
Into it like this isn't right.
Enough. If that is how you
Oh, so he sent the fucking townsfolk to fight on his behalf.
enter this,
Three Hopes explains something that Houses doesn't, but just to focus on what lore it has in its vacuum. Oh, so essentially it's just its own plot.
No damage. Oh shit.
The iron bow
bow.
broke. Oh,
He shot that thing so hard it just disintegrated.
I will be the one to kill you, no other.
You have lost all sense of justice.
I'm pretty. No, what's fucked up? What's that one scene from that movie? Oh yeah, are we the baddies?
You want to fight me? So
Dude, she's been in, her voice actress has been in so many games, and every fucking game she's been in, I want to fuck that character.
You have been deceived.
There's no in between.
I will show you the truth.
Okay, move you out of the way.
I remember like a lot of these early chapters.
Which is surprising. Okay, that is killing this man, but just in case, I want to make sure I can overkill him. Who will give me the most hit?
Do you get dialogue though if you have Ashe kill?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna risk it.
Boom! Just brought his entire axe down.
Vile woman. Kristoff, forgive me.
Hey, Ashe, I killed your dad.
Sorry.
Fuck you to do.
Renato,
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate.
Bitch, you smiled in that cutscene. Don't think I didn't see it.
Well done, everyone.
Wow.
Let's gather our troops and go.
Technically, Rhea is the
Ashe
heretic.
just,
It's not for the
Ashe
reason
just
we
saw
think.
that shit. He's just back there crying.
Three Hopes.
I mean, what-
So I was right. Rhea is a heretic. It's just she has her own fucking problems.
Meanwhile, you and me are just like have our little characters in the corner, just like like exchanging money because we made bets.
We made bets on like I made a bet saying there's no fucking way it'll work with the talk no jutsu, and you're like, no, it'll work just fine. And then
No, he's got this.
And then
Shit.
it's like fuck.
And everyone's like, who are those two guys that are just here every battle wearing church uniforms?
Oh, they're just the random idiots that live with the church for free.
We're just like the Shruggers from
Why did
Victorious.
this happen? Renato
No, it's
was
like why do we
always
keep
such
them
a
around
kind
then?
man.
Oh, but because they're really good at watching battles, and they tend to they're good at recon. Shockingly.
Wait, isn't one guy the field medic that works in the infirmary? You have not looked behind the man behind the curtain!
Everyone in the village was so
Mommy
nice to
problems,
me.
not even the fetish
And
kind.
I
Oh, I'm fully aware she has a lot of mommy
killed
problems.
them all.
Oh my god, pure Ashe! Holy shit!
You would, from the way his character is, you would not think he's important, and then you realize he's important for this chapter, and it's like, oh
God,
fuck.
why is every arc besides the deer arc so fucking dark? Holy
Well,
shit.
Dimitri's is meant to be PTSD incarnate. Edelgard's a psychopath, and Claude's the only one that's kind of normal.
Hang on, I want to try and
had
voice
to,
this.
I know
Ah, damn it,
I
you hit
had
A.
to. I know that, but still, what does that make me?
I had to.
Please, don't. beat
I
yourself
know
up.
I had to.
We did what had to be done.
We murdered people!
I shouldn't be bothering you.
Exactly.
I'm going to check on the town. I hope my brother and sister are okay.
Make sure to kill them too! We can't have any
It was
infidels.
my first time killing civilians too.
Dimitri's just yelling this.
Those who I'm sworn to protect.
Sorry, I know I'm making jokes about a serious cutscene.
That is the reality of war.
Are you insane? Those weren't knights or soldiers, but fathers and sons. We shouldn't have killed them. We should have.
This
gone
is
another
the
way.
only Fire Emblem straight up acknowledging that the characters killed other people.
Dmitri, you need to realize what you are saying. Those same knights and soldiers were also fathers and sons. You got to realize that too. Like, it's not just regular civilians. Those soldiers you're fighting, yeah, those were dads too.
I do like it's the only Fire Emblem that's actually acknowledging that these kids are killing people.
Yeah, and these are nobles too, because like I think it even showed up. They hinted at this even in the earlier chapter with the bandits, where it's like, oh my god, I killed someone, but it's like those are bandits, so it was justifiable. Here, they killed civilians.
Like, this game is very good at like still keeping these kids as kids and making them feel actual emotions.
You for the circumstance.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, these are kids that were like sent here to be like. Here's the thing, like they thought.
Like, I don't care if you're 18, you are still a kid.
Like they probably just thought they could just be here because of the fact that, oh, I can be able to lead my kingdom into prosperity. They didn't expect to go into fucking war zones.
I know that if we hadn't done what we did, even more civilian lives would have been lost.
Oh boy. In Awakening, you're mostly fighting zombies. Yeah, JK, I saw that once. Like, you don't really fight people in that. Fates was somewhat in the same because you mostly fought like monsters, but with human people mixed in there as well.
Oh wait, we only played the good route of Fates though. In the actual like original games, not the DLC, you have to kill the other members of your family.
Yeah, but they never acknowledge the deaths. Here it's like
No, they don't.
But here it's like, yeah, they fully acknowledge what they've done.
At least my
I do like this darker take on Fire Emblem though. That's why I like Three Houses in general.
Yeah, like I said, it was the one Fire Emblem that I feel like this is the Fire Emblem they thought through. Like they had ever since Fates and the Shadows of Valentia, they had a proper writing department, so they knew how they had a good writer.
Like,
but here it's
I do like, and that's my favorite cutscene in the entire series when the classes meet up again and clash before, like after the time skip. It's like it has Claude deliver the best line in the entire series. It's like, as far as class reunions go, it's the worst one of them all.
Professor, those in power, no matter the era, always claim they fight for a just cause, that they take life to protect it. But is it truly okay to take any life you please?
JK, I recommend you never watch or read Clannad. It will break you.
Cause? Lord Lonato didn't take up arms out of a lust for power. He simply believed his cause to be just. Who's to say it wasn't?
Dmitri, dear, history is written by the victors. The quicker you learn that lesson, the quicker you'll get over this existential crisis.
Yeah, Captain Price said it best. As you said, victory is written by the victor.
I always forget that's a damn Call of Duty quote. Why?
Yeah, despite the shit we give COD, the early CODs did have good writing. Like,
no, they did.
So it's like,
so true. Oh, you have seen Clannad. Dude, the version I watched of After Story, the descriptions for the episodes were fucked up, so I have no idea if the dark ending is the actual ending or if the real ending is he actually saves his daughter and goes back in time. I don't know. And I prefer it that way.
We didn't have to cut him down like that. Maybe we could have reached a mutual understanding, found a path of peace.
Look, man.
I hate that I know what you're referencing, JP. COD or Clannad?
Look, Dmitri, if diplomacy worked like that all the time, then the world would never have even had 2 world wars, man.
Dude, I never even played any of the original CODs. I just love that quote because it's the truest history quote ever.
Promotion sounds laughable to you. Mere lip service to naive ideals. But I can't believe otherwise.
So this is the
beginning. See, that's why we should have played as a female. Dmitri needs just boobs to fondle and a body to hug.
Who says we have to be a woman?
Intrude, but this incident
I wish we could gay love Dmitri. Oh, Clannad. Yeah. Yeah, my copy I have on iTunes, which, by the way, I got fucking ripped off. I could have bought it in decent quality on the Blu-ray for way cheaper than I bought the entire second season for.
We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect. But the content is too disturbing.
No, not the Dongo song.
You know,
that's gonna give me PTSD, JK. Fuck you.
You know, it'd be really funny.
Dongo, dongo, dongo.
Imagine some dude went back in time to like they showed up in the Fire Emblem world, like in the Fire Emblem universe in like modern day. Imagine they go back in time, and like they know about like let's say the whole thing with like Fire Emblem Three Houses with like written history, like something like the Crusades, and it's like. You take a modern person who knows about that, and it's like, How did like I said, I want to bring back up that question. Would you keep your mouth shut if you were in this situation and you knew what happens?
Wait, say that again?
Like, remember, like I said, if you were in this situation with the knowledge of what you have with the church and all that, would you keep your mouth shut out of fear?
No.
Even though
The world must know, damn it.
Even though, you know, you might get attacked by the church with their units. Because remember, the moment you spill that shit, everyone's going to come after you. Rhea's going to send everything.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at a Poros comment.
JB's comment about Dmitri.
I must find this fan art now.
Was someone with Dmitri with dog ears and tail getting head pats from Femleth. Nice.
We must report this to Lady Rhea right away.
We can fix him.
We could try.
Dude, I honestly felt like I needed therapy at the end of Clannad. That's how bad it disturbed me. And it wasn't even a horror anime.
But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
I don't know, Rhea. You give me heavy Makima vibes. I don't trust you.
I mean, she's voiced by Makoto's voice actor, so that's a bit disturbing.
Yeah, but she's also... Dude, she gives me heavy Makima vibes, man. I just don't trust her.
Dude, Persona 5 VAs are everywhere.
Like I said, I think I mentioned this last stream with Fire Emblem. You can tell what era a game came out through its VAs. And this game obviously came out, like, you know, in obviously because the type numbers right there, 2019. But it was around the time of New Blood VAs were coming out.
I am not so sure.
Rhea, if you don't praise my students, I'm going to punch you in the face.
I heard some of the
I believe in gender equality. I will kick you in the groin.
About fighting militia.
You bitch! You literally sent a fucking child whose stepdad you knew was in that army to go kill his stepdad. Shut the fuck up.
I know, right? Like a Pearl keeps saying, she is fucked in the head midways to Sunday.
Oh no, they are, dude. I fucking love Ben Diskin. I saw him at a convention once.
However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm.
Or Max
upon
Middleton,
others,
sorry.
Even if those sinners are civilians.
Rhea.
We just gotta straight up murder people because we are the church. Dude, the disgusting parallels between this game and what caused the Dark Ages are really disturbing. And you can tell whoever wrote this did the research on that particular period of history. Because did I ever tell you the 3 causes of the Dark Ages?
No, one of them was like the plague, the other was like...
The first was the burning of Library of Alexandria by heretics. The second was the bubonic plague. And the third, and most important, is we gave the church too much power.
And because of that...
And the church used that power to oppress the people, because if you weren't Christian, you were an enemy to the church, and therefore your life was a living hell. And also scientific research at that time, because of all these factors, was...
And something tells me if you were to teach proper science and medicine, the church would come after you.
Pretty much.
No, in this game.
Well, that's what happened in the Middle Ages, too.
That's probably what would happen here as well, like, for fuck's sake. If the church found out you knew modern medicine, they would call you either a witch or a dark magician or some shit like that.
I mean, if you were to go back in time with an iPhone that like had all its features and worked with cell towers, you'd be considered a witch.
No shit. Hold on. That's snot in my shirt because it's blowing my nose. But yeah, that's pretty...
Wait, are you talking about Pompeii, JK? I think that was afterwards.
Yeah, Pompeii's after.
I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
You already said that.
Lady...
You just reworded it.
Lady, shut the fuck up. I believe in gender equality. I will kick you in the groin.
I don't have one of those, child. No, kick you in the boobs then.
No, I'll drop kick you.
I mean, pretty much the Dark Ages were caused by a shit ton of crappy things happening at once.
Message that was in Lord Lonato's possession. It contained a deplorable...
Oh, are you talking about the people that had all those legendary weapons?
Yeah.
I remember those guys. They had like all legendary weapons and shit.
But a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance.
They're like old warriors of the
To
church
that
or something.
end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
Won't that endanger the students?
I gotta make sure my
They
little
encounter
sister's in
an
bed by
enemy
like
who
5 that
cannot
night.
best. They should be fine, so long as they have you on their side.
Wait, what ritual? I'm confused.
They want us to have the students have guards, but then I question, yeah, but won't they be in danger? And it's like, I don't give a shit. Whoever they fight.
No, wait. What ritual are they talking about?
I don't know. Essentially, it's like a thing. Even if they... Oh, hold on. Let me go to the log. The right of rebirth. Oh.
Compare that to what you just said about the whole modern medicine relating to the church, and you were right on the money.
Why? Do they actually do that in Three Houses? Or like...
Oh.
Do they do
Wait,
that?
so are they walking references to the Dark Ages?
I think they are.
That's neat.
Like, do they actually attack someone that has, like, modern knowledge of science and all that shit?
I love shit like that.
So that means if we were to plop Rhea to the modern day, she would immediately try to kill every scientist. Good to know.
Pretty much.
Your goddess came back. She's in my head and she's very annoying.
The Archbishop
And she's
I will
like
be conducted
7.
to the Goddess Tower once
I
the
give her
ritual
num-nums
begins.
because every time she gets sleepy. And every time she gets upset, I give her her baby bottle.
Of course,
The
Knights
Archbishop
will
and
be
I
on
will
high
be
alert as well.
Oh yeah, the next chapter gives you the
There
sword of
aren't
the
enough of
creator,
them to
best
keep
sword in the
watch on
game.
every corner
You
of the
mean
monastery.
okay? But here's the thing though: are they gonna pull?
You
a
mean
thing-
Ivy's chain whip turned fire emblem weapon, and I love it? Yeah.
Question though. Oh yeah, chapter 4. A friend of mine spoiled me on it. Isn't that the one where like you have to go to a basement or some bullshit like that?
It is far from ideal
Something
to
like
be
that.
forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
I think after this cutscene, we're gonna end it here because I'm getting a super serious headache.
Well, dude, it's 1:51. We usually end it like 21
While
minutes
there is
ago.
no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
Rhea, you have those Makima vibes, like I keep saying. I do not trust you.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
So in a golden deer route, she essentially says the reason for everything that she did. And hella plays the sympathy card.
She tries to play it, but in reality, we know her tricks.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth.
Rhea would likely not
Dude,
kill the
read me an
scientist.
audiobook, please!
Rhea
I
would
beg
likely
you.
not kill the scientist given her original goal
As
just
the
because
sun
of what
grows
exactly makes her a
stronger and
heretic.
the nights grow
Damn
ever
woman knew
shorter,
science, she would kill if they
the
learned too
Blue
much
Sea
though.
Star returns to the sky once more, believed to be the goddess's home. Her
So she's a
followers look
hypocrite.
to the star and
Yeah.
Thanks.
Ugh. Great, I got a cold and I got a headache. Nice.
So,
It's going around
our
recently.
task for this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery, to help put a stop to that assassination plot. The Knights will certainly have their hands full protecting Lady Rhea, and perhaps our enemy is counting on that.
Please, elaborate.
Why would Lord Lenato be carrying around a secret note with an assassination plot written on it?
So even they're questioning shit.
Isn't it possible he hoped to monopolize everyone's attention
Well,
with
we're
this
not going to be
alleged
done
plot
yet. We're going to probably get done after this
in
cutscene.
order to distract from his true aim?
Maybe they're after the treasure vault. There's also lots of valuable stuff in the library and Professor Hanneman's quarters.
True. The monastery undoubtedly houses many weapons that rival even the hero's relics.
I love how they're just huddling and doing all this.
We can't allow any harm to come to the ladies of the monastery.
See you later,
I
JK.
mean, what would I do with my spare time?
Sylvain, stop thinking with your penis for a sec. Just in case, I'm going to kick you in the nuts. You can stop thinking for a bit. Just fucking smacks the shit out of her from behind.
Dude, we need to just chemically castrate Sylvain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the required side quest for this month's mission is fucking BS and how it works. Thank goodness you're not doing it tonight.
You mean to say we should search the monastery? Try to find what the enemy is truly after?
Yes. And we should be prepared to fight them as well, should it come to that. I wouldn't mind getting in some training, just in case.
A secret meeting, Professor?
Shamir! Hello, hot goth lady. Can you please just beat the fuck out of me and step on my face, please?
Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
I'm the emo of this place.
And this young man here.
Oh, she's voiced by one of the people that voiced the chick in Persona 3.
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
You work Shamir's apprentice?
Yep.
I think I recruited him in my playthrough.
And the sword and all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
I was just about to make a really disgusting joke, but I can't make that.
Side, if you need anything, ask.
Alright, we're gonna save it here because I'm getting tired and my headache's starting to kick my ass. So we're gonna end stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Those that are new, I really appreciate it. You subscribe to the channel. And you know, like the stream if you enjoyed it. For those watching after said stream, I would really appreciate it you subscribed. If you are new, like the stream if you enjoyed it. Leave any comments, want to say any nice things or any mean things about me for calling me a shitter. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, still have this headache. But yeah, good night, guys.
I'm gonna work on getting the pumpkin ready for smashing tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
See y'all tomorrow when this headache's gone. Bye bye.